Now on CoastTV News.
Sign clash in Ocean Pines, a debate erupting over the way people are showing support for public education, why property owners have been asked to remove yard signs.
Road revival plans. Georgetown's major road and drainage improvements are in the design phase.
Beach safeguard. Delaware shores receive over $30 million boost for storm protection to fortify Slaughter Beach and Lewis.
And coming up, we have an unsettled weather pattern for this entire work week. The ins and out of the forecast coming right up.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Controversy over political signs that violate HOA regulations in Ocean Pines. Good evening. I'm Mallory Metzner.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with a sign of protest being forced down in Ocean Pines.
The Ocean Pines Association has strict rules when it comes to what property owners can put on their own property. CoastTV News reporter Kevin Zappe shows us why these signs have to be taken down.
Dawn O'Hara, who has been a teacher in Worcester County for over 20 years, hopes the commissioners reconsider how much money they're planning to give to the public schools.
It's all about what the kids need to be successful.
Teachers and parents around Worcester County have put up these signs on their lawn, hoping to change what they believe to be not enough money given to public schools in the proposed budget. And while O'Hara wants to keep her sign up on her property, she says the Ocean Pines Association forced her to take it down.
Somebody came around and took a picture of the sign in my yard, and then I got a letter saying that I had, I think it was 10 days or something, to remove it or face a fine.
The Ocean Pines Association has a list of rules and regulations for what can and can't be displayed on people's properties. That includes guidelines that require people who wish to post a yard sign to apply for and receive written permission from the Architectural Review Committee. But not everyone is sad to see these signs disappear. I talked to one Ocean Pines local who didn't want to appear on camera, but told me that he understands why these protest signs are not allowed on property, because if these were approved, then other protest signs could be approved as well, something he doesn't want to see in his neighborhood. O'Hara continues to show her support.
We're continuing to try to impress upon the commissioners that this is really important for the schools to stay great.
Just about all the teachers and parents I talked to in Ocean Pines hope that the Worcester County Commissioners add more money to public schools before the budget is final. I'm Kevin Zappe in Ocean Pines, CoastTV News.
We are going to break down the proposed 2025 Worcester County budget focusing on education. According to the budget, the county plans to invest heavily in education, allocating nearly $117 million. This is over half of its total budget to support local schools. The county says the funding boost will cover both day-to-day school operations and the cost of building new school facilities. Teachers and school staff can look forward to salary increases, including a 6% raise for certified teachers and a 6.5% raise for support staff. The budget includes better pay for bus drivers and increased spending on school buses.
And this takes us right into our CoastTV poll. We want to know, how important is visible community support for things like public education?
Let's take a look at the updated results from earlier tonight on your screen here. It looks like the majority, this one keeps going up, say it's irrelevant. While in second place, you've got 31% of the vote for very important. So it's hard to say. These numbers have been changing.
Yeah, they're moving back and forth. Now, you can go be a part of this conversation. Go vote at coasttv.com or use the CoastTV mobile app. In Maryland, the primary elections set for tomorrow are drawing attention with numerous local and statewide races on the ballot. This includes the highly contested Senate race that is to replace Senator Ben Cardin. Prominent Democratic candidates Angela Alsobrooks and David Trone, also with former Republican Governor Larry Hogan. Those are among the leading contenders. On the Republican side, a strong lineup of candidates is prepared to challenge in a state that has traditionally been dominated by Democrats. Voters can cast their ballots between 7 a.m. and 8 p.m. Further information is available on our website, coasttv.com.
New today, the Delaware Healthcare Association changes stance on House Bill 350 from opposition to neutral. They changed their mind because of new changes to the bill that took care of some of their concerns. According to the state, these changes help prevent a big loss of $360 million in funding for Delaware hospitals. There's more flexibility now in health care money is spent and clearer rules for improving health care services. However, the Health Care Association is still worried about a new board that would have control over hospital budgets. As of May 7th, the bill has moved past the committee stage, and a vote on it will happen later this month.
Happening now in Lewis at a meeting, the City Council may consider action on the Lewis Public Library's proposal to build a pavilion on land that's been leased from the city. The land is actually located behind the library facility near Freeman Highway. According to the library, the purpose of that pavilion would be for the library programs and events, but also it would be available for community and private events as well. If the city approves the site plans, the next step would be to secure a building permit and then begin the construction.
The Lewis Planning Commission is getting ready to tackle housing and environmental plans for Wednesday night. The commission will talk about adding accessory dwelling units, also known as ADUs or tiny homes, into the city's housing plans. The plan would allow smaller secondary homes on properties to help with housing shortages. The commission will also review new rules to protect wetlands from damage, making sure they can continue to help prevent flooding and provide a home for wildlife. The meeting will take place at 6:30 p.m.
The city of Rehoboth is still considering how it can change its dining scene in the area. The city plans to redefine what it means to modify a restaurant substantially. That's the big word here. Major changes, including adjusting the restaurant's layout and seating capacity or operational areas such as kitchens and bars, that's going to need to comply with local standards. Minor adjustments like rearranging tables, that won't be impacted. This is all part of the city's efforts to keep dining in the area regulated. The meeting is going to take place this Friday.
We are taking a live look outside now into Ocean City to check on the weather. Clear, calm conditions right now. Let's check in with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams to see what the future holds.
Well, the future holds a good deal of sunshine and clear skies for now. Cloudy situation by Tuesday, and by Tuesday afternoon, here comes the rain, and then it's going to take a while for us to shake it off by then. Let's take a look at our dry tech camera in Ocean City, looking clear, nice shimmering of the water that's happening there. And we have temperatures of 58 degrees, a little cooler in Ocean City than in other areas. We're going to stay in the upper 50s for the rest of the evening. We started off at 41 degrees, the starting point in Georgetown and in Salisbury. And right now with our live radar, we have limited amount of cloud cover, no precipitation, but we do have concerns with somewhat gusty winds throughout the Chesapeake Bay area. Watching out for that, particularly near the Crisfield and the Cambridge area. Our expectations for tomorrow, we start off cloudy, we stay cloudy, but we will rise into the 70s. Well, we stay cloudy, and that's a precursor to, you know what, that's right around the corner, so get your umbrellas handy, Mallory.
Thank you, Paul. Maintenance work is coming to one of Lewis's most important roadways. The city says crews will be working at the Savannah Road drawbridge. The work will start tomorrow. The bridge will open up at 10 a.m. as needed.
A couple of Georgetown streets are being inspected to determine the road and drainage improvements that are needed there. The survey is happening along James Street and Robinson Street. That's between Edwards Street and James Street. The storm drain pipes will be cleaned during the inspection, and the goal is to ultimately find ways of improving the drainage system on James Street. Locals say it is much needed maintenance, given just how much traffic is increasing.
Since the Wawa opened up last fall, you can see by the traffic it normally is not that busy at all. This is a residential area, but it's become a major east-west thoroughfare. It should be tended to now rather than later.
Once approved, plans will follow town and DNREC standards and require some agency approvals.
Get ready to slow down in OC. A special event zone is back tomorrow. According to the town, the special event zone is for the 33rd annual Cruise in Ocean City event. The event features over 3,000 hot rods, customs, classics, and trucks. The special event zone will be in effect from tomorrow through the 19th. During that week, all speed limits in town are reduced to 30 miles per hour and fines are increased. police could arrest violators for reckless driving. The Cruise in Ocean City event will take place on Thursday and go through Sunday. And we're just getting started tonight on Coast TV News at 6.
We are. Bethany Beach getting a bit safer. Learn more about the new recruits working with the Bethany Beach Police Department.
And we take a look at our patio forecast. Listen, we're looking forward to stay very cloudy for the rest of tomorrow. Temperatures will climb into the 70s, but we'll have a bit of rain on the way as well.
But first, new funding announced today to protect the Delaware Bay beaches. We'll tell you how much and why this funding is so important. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
The pre-Memorial Day sale at Johnny Janosic starts now. Get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices, then take an extra 20% off or 0% APR for 60 months. Memorial Day savings are happening now, only at Johnny Janosic.
Your roof is the first line of defense against the elements, but is ready for the next storm? If it's time for a new roof, call Hershey Exteriors. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, we offer the industry's best warranty. Our roofs come with a Golden Pledge 50-year warranty on materials and a 25-year workmanship warranty that is backed by GAF. Call Hershey Exteriors, your trusted roofing pros, and get 0% financing for 12 months because life is sweeter with Hershey Exteriors.
Social Security and Medicare aren't just handed to us.
We've earned them. Hour by hour. Day by day.
Paycheck by paycheck.
They aren't plans. They're a promise.
Made to every American.
Every American.
And we're not gonna let anyone
break it.
Break it.
Break it.
Neither will I.
And you can consider that a promise too. David Trone will stand up to Republicans looking to strip the safety net seniors depend on. And there's no backing down.
I'm David Trone, and I approve this message.
Don't miss the Memorial Day outdoor furniture sale at Johnny Janosic. Get 20% off our everyday low prices or choose 0% APR financing for 60 months for a limited time only at Johnny Janosic.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Senator Tom Carper visited Slaughter Beach today to announce tens of millions in federal funding that would help protect Delaware's Bay Beach communities.
Our meteorologist Alex Seymour looked into how this funding will be used to protect Delaware's coast.
A common sight on the Delaware Bay shoreline. Thin beaches with lessening protection against the impacts of rising seas. Sea levels along the Delaware Bay have risen over 10 inches since 1950. Today, Delaware Senator Tom Carper announced nearly $32 million in funding to help protect our Delaware Bay beaches, which comes on top of $26 million announced just last year.
Funding will go toward restoring some almost 30 miles of beach and dunes. And what do those beach and dunes do? As you know, they help protect our communities along the bay. I want to say from like Pickering all the way down to Lewis.
Delaware Bay shoreline communities provide enormous economical and ecological benefits. People come to our beaches to swim and soak in the sun. Birds use our coast to nest in the summer, which in turn brings eco-tourists to our state. And the marshes protect farmland located just inland.
The economy of Delaware is based on tourism and agriculture. And this really is a huge shot in the arm and protects that on a long-range basis.
The plan is to significantly widen our bay beaches and change the slope of the shore to lessen the impacts of waves from large coastal storms. This widening of the beaches will hopefully lessen erosion, prevent breaches, and also flooding, and in turn protect the homes, roads, dunes, and marshes located along the bay. No timeline was given for when these bay beach repairs will occur, but now with the funding secured, they're hoping to get these repairs going rather soon. I'm meteorologist Alex Seymour in Slaughter Beach, Coast TV News.
Let's take a look at your Gulf forecast. Listen, it's going to be a bit on the cloudy side for tomorrow. Now, if you just have to find your way out there to the links, it's going to be cloudy but mild. Better to go out in the morning than in the afternoon, because for the afternoon, yeah, you're likely to run into a renegade rain shower or two. Your full forecast coming up in a moment.
Delmarva's Classic Rock, Big 107.7. It's a free-for-all at Furnitureland. Introducing Furnitureland of the Free. First, select from a wide selection of import-free options for every room. Next, you can shop worry-free with our 14-day in-home trial. Then, enjoy it immediately with our weight-free 100% in-stock guarantee. Plus, if you love it, we'll even deliver it to your home for free from our location in tax-free Del Mar, Delaware. Furnitureland. In style, in stock, in your home today.
The Memorial Day sales event is here with more inventory, more savings, and more reasons to buy. Get a great deal on Bronco Sport, Explorer, and Escape. There's more to love and more ways to save during the Memorial Day sales event. But hurry, it all ends June 3rd. Now get 0% for 60 months on select Ford SUVs, plus a complimentary limited maintenance plan, only at your local Ford dealer.
I went to bed one night and I woke up. It was just a bunch of people around me looking down at me. That's the moment I died.
He was in cardiogenic shock, he was in septic shock, he was in respiratory failure, and we were eventually able to get his pulse back.
Bay Health never gave up on me. They're my heroes. I don't think there's even a way you can repay somebody that saves your life, other than the biggest thank you I can think of.
Hi, I just had to tell you Valley Casino has partnered with Bet Rivers in Delaware.
We've got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play.
With really fast payouts and a rewards program you'll love!
Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops. Is this awkward? So get ready, casino fans. And Brittany. Bet Rivers and Valley Casino, together in Delaware. Download the app today.
This summer's temperatures keep getting hot. Luckily, Horizon Services is here to help keep you cool. Right now, get $50 off same-day AC repair. Or go ahead and upgrade that old unit and save up to $3,700 toward a new full home comfort system. Same-day service, expert technicians, and a job done right the first time. Need service today? Horizon's help is on the way.
You headed over to the Smith job?
I'm on it, boss.
Already? Didn't you just quote them?
That's how we roll.
All Exteriors has same-day and Saturday appointments to explain options and give you a quote on the spot.
Now your new roofing or siding is installed without delay.
Get your home cookout ready now with 55% off roofing and siding materials and payments as low as $99 a month. Call All Exteriors today for a free inspection. Roofing, siding, gutters, railing, decking, and windows, serving Maryland and Delaware.
Download the free CoastTV First Alert weather app today.
We're okay for right now, but we're not going to be so okay for Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, with Wednesday being the peak of when we're expecting the heaviest of shower activity in our neck of the woods. Our Tyndall's casual furniture camera showing just how clear it is right now. We have the lingering hanging on effect of a high pressure system that's keeping it clear and comfortable for us at this point. We'll drop into the 60s rather efficiently, and then we'll dip to 60 degrees even by 9 o'clock in the evening, partly cloudy skies. Now, depending on exactly where you are, we're either very mild or slightly chilled. I mean, relatively mild Greenwood Seaford at 72 degrees, but a bit on the chilly side for us in Rehoboth as well as Bethany Beach, 60 degrees both locations and 58 degrees at this hour in Ocean City. Now, we do have some winds that are picking up momentum as well, particularly over on the Chesapeake Bay side near Castle Haven, Thomas, Madison, Cambridge area. Small craft advisory looking out for 20 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts. That's going to be a concern until 6 o'clock in the morning for Tuesday. Now, that's going to be the same concern for us near Crisfield, Nanticoke, Tangiers, as well as over towards Bloxham in those areas. So throughout the Chesapeake Bay area, that's where it's really breezy. But we have the winds coming out of the south for right now. That general flow is going to stay southerly until we get to, let's say, Wednesday, when it'll be more easterly, so to speak. All right, so Tuesday morning, we start off cloudy everywhere, okay? Limited sunshine. A sprinkle or two by 9:30 near Lewis and up towards Milford and that area. Now, as we go into Tuesday afternoon, particularly by 5:30, we'll start seeing more in the way of organized showers begin to kind of move out from the south, moving to the north. And so we're looking for a wave upon wave of rain that will kick off at 5:30 and stick around for the rest of the evening for Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we start off with the rain, and we stay with the rain. By Wednesday, 9 o'clock, we're looking for some embedded thunderstorms between Salisbury and Snow Hill, and then near Ocean City at 9 o'clock in the morning. That lifts to the north, and then by 2:30, it'll be clear here. But as we focus to the north, we'll see by 4 o'clock that rain activity will pull out of Milford and Georgetown, but we'll still have this warm air pouring off of the ocean coming out of the northeast. Then we'll have redeveloping scattered showers going into Wednesday, late Wednesday, going to early Thursday. And then we'll see spotty showers for Thursday morning. And this is the wider view of how things are going to basically stay underneath the influence of this widespread rain. So keeping in mind with our patio forecast, we're going to start off with a little bit of sunshine occasionally, but we'll stay in the 70s. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodel extended forecast.
Thank you, Paul. Good news in Bethany Beach. The latest water quality report confirms that the community's drinking water meets all federal safety standards. Property owners with health concerns should consult their doctors about water use. There are monthly discussions on this at Town Hall.
And today marked the first day of the seasonal Bethany Beach police training. These 9 recruits that you see here meet the standards of physical tests and psychological evaluations. The Laurel Police Department and Selbyville Police Department came together to help kickstart their careers. Once they complete their training in 2 weeks, they will take part in a 4-day certified police cycling course.
Here's your chance to get outside. You can join the mayor and members of the Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Committee this Friday as they ride their bikes through downtown Lewis. They'll be meeting at the trailhead on Monroe Avenue near the public library at 8 a.m. And the only requirement is that you bring your water, your helmet, and your energy.
Soaring Over the Shore is sponsored by Morse Roofing and Siding.
Built to commemorate the first European settlement in Delaware, the Zwannendale Museum is a showcase of what makes up the first town in the first state, then and now. In 1631, the Dutch called Lewis Zwannendale, or Valley of the Swans. Their intent was to make this coastal town a whaling station, tobacco farm, and a venue for fur trading with Native Americans. Zwannendale has evolved, becoming the British Lewis, but this museum is designed off a town hall in the Netherlands, commemorating that rich European history. Inside, you'll learn about Lewis's military history, social changes, and maritime expertise, and sometimes maritime flops, like a shipwreck at the Roosevelt Inlet. That's one of the exhibits on the new Delaware Digital History Museum online. Once open, the museum is free, and even if you don't step inside, it's an old-timey welcome to the first town in the first state.
Hey, hon.
Are you coming to the job site?
No, I'm a little tied up right now.
I thought you had the next one.
I got the next one.
Morris Home Improvement is your local family and veteran-owned exterior renovation contractor, and we strive to provide the highest quality work with exceptional customer service every time. After this, you got the next one.
Okay, I'm on board with that. Gotta go. Fish on. Serving Sussex County, there's good.
There's better.
And then there's Morris.
Uneven concrete at your home or business? It's unsightly and unsafe. Call Morris Masonry, Delmarva's exclusive spray foam systems, concrete leveling, and masonry contractor. Morris injects safe polyurethane to slowly level the slab. It stabilizes the ground below, reducing erosion and settling. Leveling is half the cost of pouring new, and it's done in as little as 1 day. Call Morris Masonry for an expert analysis. No job is too big or too small. They'll fix your front step or even a shopping mall.
Or city sidewalks, or a highway.
In 1924, my grandfather, J. Con Scott, decided to start a life in the furniture business. I'm proud to say that as the 3rd generation, we celebrate our 100-year anniversary. From a humble small-town furniture store to an interior design destination, with 35,000 square feet in Selbyville and our newest location in Rehoboth Beach. J. Con Scott celebrating our 100-year anniversary.
Make no mistake, America is being invaded. Biden's open border is flooding our cities with violent criminals and deadly drugs. Democrats put American families last, kicking our kids out of school to house illegals. The invasion must end. I'm Robin Ficker and I approve this message. I'm running for Senate to secure the border. I'll stand with Trump. finish the wall, and deport criminal illegals to save our country.
Trying to quit tobacco is frustrating. You feel lost. You've tried several times, yet everywhere you turn, there are triggers pulling you back in. But there is a way out. The Delaware Quit Line. We can help get you on a path to living tobacco-free with free counseling, cessation aids, and medications. Let us help you quit for good.
This summer, pack your bags and head to Ocean City, Maryland for free family fun all summer long. Watch beach movies, build sandcastles, and gaze at colorful kites, all completely free. Bust a move from the beach to the bay with beach dance parties, Sunset Park party nights, and Sundays in the park with fireworks, all completely free. Enjoy arts and crafts, discover Ocean City's history, and be in awe of acrobatic stunts at the circus, all completely free. So get going. Family memories are waiting to be made in Ocean City, Maryland. Plan your trip now at OCOcean.com.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
If you need some weekend plans, consider going to the 21st Annual Horseshoe Crab and Shorebird Festival. The festival is going to be held Saturday, May 25th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can head over to Milton Memorial Park, and that's where you can find wildlife exhibits, enjoy crafts, and maybe most importantly, some food trucks.
Yeah, food, trucks, always magical words to me. All right, take a look. Our Hershey's exterior camera. We're clear. We're looking at temperatures dropping from 60 down to 58 degrees by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock with partly cloudy skies down to 59 degrees. Our live radar depiction of what's happening throughout the Delmarva Peninsula staying very clear and cooperative. Now, we still have concerns for some gusty winds along the Chesapeake Bay area to the point where we have a small craft advisory that's been issued for Cambridge, Nanticoke, Drum Point, all of these different areas, Easton, because we're looking at winds gusting up to 25 miles per hour in some certain areas. Now, with that being the case, we're also keeping up with your forecast courtesy of our telephone line. The number to call is 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a call away, sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brockstedt, and Federico. Here's a look at your extended forecast.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
We'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great